Paul Arafich, come on a drive with me. Come on a drive with me, Paul Arafich.
I was in college when I fell in love for the first time. Oh, she was perfect. She was beautiful, kind, smart. The only problem with her was she didn't like me at all. As a matter of fact, I'm pretty sure she hated me. But that did not stop me from asking her out 4 times. And each time I asked her out, it became easier and easier for her to reject me. Ah! Whenever I had problems with girls or just problems in general, I knew that I could turn to my friend, Dennis Karamboulis. Dennis was older than me and he was wiser. He had a lot more life experience, and his advice in this case was to just stop trying. I took his advice, and it was a good thing that I did. I really liked my friend Dennis because he was able to tolerate all of my weird quirks. You see, being in college, I wasn't very socially adept and I didn't have very many friends. Huh, I guess some things never change. Anyway, one night, Dennis asked me, hey, Paul, do you want to come on a drive with me? Uh, where to? Paul, didn't you ever just want to get in your car and start driving with no destination in mind? Not really, Dennis. That kind of sounds like a waste of gas. Paul, sometimes it's not about the destination. What matters is the drive. So I reluctantly agreed, and I went in this car with my friend Dennis, and just as advertised, we drove to nowhere. But on this drive, Dennis would talk. He would talk about anything under the sun. He would talk about his own relationship struggles, problems he was having with his parents, even issues he was having with the professor in a class. And his stories were always laced with the most colorful use of profanity that I've ever heard in my life. But I was okay with it. Dennis was just being genuine. During these drives, I always felt so awkward and I clammed up. I don't have any advice to give him. I don't have any clever commentary. I just felt awkward. And when we were done with that drive, I was convinced that Dennis would never ask me to come on a drive with him again. But to my surprise, he did. And we were going on a drive several times a week. And each time we would go, it was the same thing. Dennis would talk and I would listen. And then one night, when we were going on a drive, Dennis had revealed to me that he was diagnosed with cancer. But he assured me it wasn't an aggressive kind of cancer and it would get treated very quickly. And that was enough for me. 1 year later, we both graduated from college. We went our separate ways and didn't really keep in touch. It was during that time that I learned that Dennis did pass away from cancer. I was devastated. How can someone so young just pass away that quickly? And immediately I thought about all those milestones that Dennis would never be able to celebrate. He would never be able to travel the world. He would never be able to get married. Dennis would never be able to have kids. And I knew that Dennis would be a great father. After all, he was like a father to me. After this initial shock, I felt this overwhelming sense of gratitude. I was so grateful to have been able to spend time with my friend. And I had come to realize that Dennis was never expecting witty banter or a clever commentary or good advice. Dennis just wanted somebody to be there to listen to him. Fellow Toastmasters, you can be that friend too. If you have a friend who asks you to come on a drive with them, be that friend to say yes. You could be that one person who gives them the hope that they've been waiting for. In Toastmasters, we do a lot of talking, but it's in listening where we have the real potential to help. Fellow Toastmasters, you could be that friend to shoulder the burden off somebody else. And just remember, sometimes it's not about the destination. It's just about the drive. Back to you, contest chair.
Thank you.